Dubai is a very expensive country, you guys. Dubai is a very, very expensive country. You think you've met people that know how to scam? Get to Dubai. So it could have been sold for 10 and you were telling me 100. It could be sold for 10 and you're, what? Are you a thief? That's why I'm making this video, so that when you watch it, you will not make the mistakes I made. Dubai is expensive. Take it from me. I came here to party. I'm not gonna lie. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Z here. If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're an OG, you already know vibes and vibes over here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting me in my previous videos. Thank you for watching my videos. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, for those that are new here, please do well for yourself and for me to go back and watch my YouTube videos, you guys. Trust me, it's fun over here, it's vibes. Like I said in my very first video, this channel is our channel. It's not just mine, it's all of us. I mean, we're going to make this work, we're going to make this happen. And so far, we have been doing that. And I do not take that for granted. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what you should know before you travel to Dubai as a tourist. Now, this is not for those that are staying in Dubai, because I mean, they already know better than I do. But I recently went to Dubai. If you have not seen that video, you can pause this video right now, take a slide back, and go and watch that video. It is very important that you watch it, okay? So you're going to understand what I'm saying in this video. So make sure you do watch that video, okay? So yes, for those that are new here, I recently got married and I went to Dubai for my honeymoon with my husband. So I want to tell you guys what you should know, you know, so that you're not going to be spending as much money as we did, because we didn't know some things. So we were scammed, okay? Yes, we were scammed. So I'm telling you this I don't want my lovers to, I don't want them to scam you, okay? I want you to use your money wisely. I want to tell you things you can avoid, okay, to make the best of your stay over there when next to visit. If that sounds like something you want to hear, I'm sure it even sounds like something you want to hear. Now listen, even if you're not going to Dubai now, or you have plans to go to Dubai, or you wish to go to Dubai and you're not even ready, like probably finances and stuff, now I want you to tap, you know, take faith, tap into this video, comment down below. Speaking faith, God believes in faith, you know, God works with faith. So speaking faith, put it down below, put your dates that you're traveling to Dubai down below, watch it happen, okay? So now, watch to the end of this video so that you don't make the mistakes that I made. So yes guys, let's get right into the video, okay? So the very first thing I want to talk about is booking your flights. Anybody that travels, everybody that travels knows this. Booking your flights early enough reduces the cost, okay? So if you're going to be traveling to Dubai, you have a date already, ensure that you book your flight at least 1 month before the date so that it would save costs. The closer the date comes before you book your flight, the more expensive it is. That's basic knowledge, okay? But I'm just saying this for those that might not know. Book your flight earlier, it will save cost. Talking about booking, another very important thing you should book before you go to Dubai is your hotel. You guys, and when I say book your hotel, I know what I'm talking about. Book your hotel. And I'm saying this because Dubai is a tourist country, is a place where most people go there for tourism. It's known for tourism, okay? So most of the hotels that are there are booked. And when we booked our hotel way before we went, I think about 2 weeks before we went, it was not even so long. I mean, we should have done that earlier, and that's the reason it was that short. We didn't do it earlier was because we were still contemplating where we wanted to go to. So at the date when we decided, oh, it was Dubai, it was just 2 weeks. We had 2 weeks to prepare to travel. So immediately we decided it was Dubai, we booked immediately. I stayed in a Tana hotel, Al Basha. It's a 4-star hotel, so it wasn't so cheap. And then because we booked 2 weeks before, it was even cheaper than it would have been if we had booked a day before, or if we had booked at the counter. Talking of booking at the counter, before you travel to Dubai, like I have said before and I'm repeating it, book online. Now this is because it's a tourist country, like we said. It's known for tourism. So a lot of people are coming. They might not have bed space for you. They might not have a room for you. So because we booked online, we're given some preferential treatments, okay? So when we got there, we had other people that wanted rooms, but because we had booked 2 weeks before, they just asked of our name, our email. It was my husband that booked, so they just asked for his email and all of that. And then we paid, and then they had to create a room for us first before those that we're just walking in to book a hotel. Okay, so book online. If you don't know where to book online, bookings.com is a very beautiful place. It doesn't just work here in Nigeria. Anywhere, any country you're in, go online, bookings.com, look for hotels in Dubai. It doesn't have to be the hotel where I stayed in, it can be anywhere else. Just look for one within your budget. For 7 days, that we stayed there for 7 nights, and we paid about $1,600 for the 7 nights, which is quite fair. Not cheap, but not so pricey. Okay, and like I said, if we had booked earlier, it should have been cheaper. So now there's a lot of hotels in Dubai, a lot of hotels in Dubai, and just like every country, there are sections to Dubai. Okay, so one thing you should know when you're booking a hotel in Dubai is you should know where you want to visit. You want to know your itinerary. Where do you plan to go to? I'm someone that likes to keep records, so that was never a problem for me. Before I even left this country, I already wrote down places I wanted to go to for the days I was going to spend there. So it wasn't a problem at all. So that's one thing I would encourage you to do, write them down. And the reason you should write this down is because you should know a hotel. You should book a hotel that is probably at the city center or just somewhere close to the places you want to visit. There are lots and lots. There are lots of tourist places in Dubai, tourist attractions and all of that. But get a plan. If not, you just go there confused, to be honest. You just go there and be thinking, oh, should we go here today? And at the end of the day, you won't even visit places, okay? So get a plan, book a hotel close to places you want to go to. I mean, even if you're distant apart, just book a hotel in the center of all the places you think you want to go to. Now, that is very, very important when trying to book a hotel. You can use your Google map, okay? Use your Google map. When you find a hotel that is suitable for you, you just input the hotel name and then the place you want to visit. Each of them, do them individually, and then see how many kilometers they are apart, the distance apart. If it's not so much, then you should go ahead and book it. Another thing you should think about when booking a hotel is a hotel that serves breakfast. Atana Hotel, obviously, for a 4-star hotel, it's expected. Paying that amount of money, you gotta give me breakfast, okay? It's breakfast. I'm not going to be paying for my breakfast, okay? So yes, we had free breakfast every morning. It was a buffet breakfast. So there was a lot to eat, okay? So I think you should try to get a hotel that offers breakfast. That way you won't have to think of what to eat every morning. I don't know if everybody else has that problem, but I do have that problem, thinking of what to eat. But when I go for the buffet, there's a lot to eat, so I just pick 1 or 2 things. I literally eat almost the same thing every day, but that's not even the story we're talking about now, okay? So yes, we've talked about hotel, flights, and the location, planning your itinerary as well. Another thing I think you should know before you go to Dubai is you should visit the mall almost immediately you get to Dubai, or at the very least plan it on the first day of your trip to Dubai to get the basic things you need. What do I mean by basic things? Water, drinking water. I don't know, I don't think all hotels would allow it, but they wouldn't stop you really. They wouldn't know what's in your bag. Now, I'm saying this so you reduce cost. I'll tell you a story of what happened to us, okay? When we lodged in a hotel, we're given water every morning, like 2 bottles of water. And then we're 2 in the room, obviously. So that would mean 1 for me and 1 for my husband. So 1 bottle of water would not be enough for the whole of the day. So we had to buy water at some point. And we had to buy a lot of water because we are both people that drink a lot of water. Okay, so we went downstairs and wanted to get water, and then it cost us 12 dirhams. I do not know the exact equivalent of dirhams in naira or dollars right now, but in naira it should be 12 times 160 naira. You can imagine how much 1 bottle of water was. And it wasn't 1 liter bottle, it was this 75 cl bottle of, was it 75, 50 cl bottle of water? Yes, that was how small it was. And it was that price. It was crazy. I was always very upset drinking the water, because why? And then we went to the mall, but then we didn't visit the mall until the very last day when we had to get things before traveling back. And then I saw a full pack of water pack of 12 was about, I think it was 10 dirhams or that 12 or 15 dirhams for a pack of 12. So literally it was the hotel that was charging that much for the water. Now, I'm not here to talk to the people that have too much money to waste. I'm talking to people that want to manage their money, okay? Before you come and call me broke. Yes, I'm broke, I agree. It was ridiculous. Dubai is a very expensive country, you guys. Dubai is a very, very expensive country. Probably because of the tourism and all of that. It is expensive. And everybody there that has a business knows that tourists are coming. So they plan to charge you as a tourist. Okay, Dubai is expensive. Take it from me. So now, we like I said, went to the mall, and then we figured that water was cheaper, so it wasn't like a Dubai thing, it was the hotel thing. If we had known earlier, we could have just gotten water from the mall before we went on our trips. Okay, so buy water. If you need soap, laundry, hey Jim, you guys, laundry in the hotel, I don't even want to talk about it because it was a lot of money. It was ridiculously expensive. Maybe because now me find myself go 4-star hotel, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, thank God we took enough clothes that was gonna take us for the whole trip. We didn't have to repeat any clothes, so that was not even my problem. Okay, but I carry my soap from Nigeria. I carry my bar soap and one detergent inside my bag in case I want to wash small things. Okay, and it came in very handy. So you should do that. Okay, don't forget that. Yeah. So now another thing that you should know before you go to Dubai is food can be very weird. Maybe it's just me that do not have appetite for foreign food. When I say foreign food, it was a problem. It was a big problem for me. I like food, so you can imagine the dilemma I was in. I was in a lot of pain when I couldn't get what I wanted to eat. Okay, although I heard there were Nigerian restaurants at some part of town, but it was too far from me, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of ordering all the way. The only thing we kept on eating was what's the name of this thing? Why am I forgetting their names now? It was basically, we should have kept on ordering chicken and chips. It was too much, you guys. We kept on ordering that continuously, okay? Because we couldn't eat a good number of what they had. But like I said, our breakfast, it was a buffet, so there were a lot of things. English breakfast and everything nice. I kept on eating English breakfast throughout. I'm telling you, I didn't eat anything else. The only day I decided to taste their fried rice, I almost died because it was not fried. It was Korean. I don't know. I almost died. Yes, I almost died. Like, so food, prepare your mind for that. So okay? Yes, if you want to get alternatives, you can go to the mall. This mall I've been talking about now, the only mall I went to was Mall of the Emirates. Not the only mall, but like that's the one where it's really big, okay? So you can get a whole lot of different options. There's Nando's. What I was trying to remember was Nando's. We kept on eating Nando's. And then we could even order to the hotel. So it was easy for us. We just kept ordering Nando's. I gained 5 kg coming back, and I know it was Nando's chicken that did it. Another thing I want you to know before you go to Dubai is currency. The currency that is spent there is dirhams, okay? So as a tourist going to Dubai, you should be, if you're coming from a country that doesn't spend dollars, like you're coming country whose currency is not dollars or pounds, I think they accept pounds, I don't know, I really do not know, but I know of dollars, okay? So in Dubai, they accept universally accepted currency, dollars I'm sure of. So you have to change your country's currency to dollars before you come to Dubai. Now, for those my brothers and sisters in Nigeria, change your money in, except you have a domicile account or a dollar account, then you can use the ATMs to withdraw. Yes, you can do that. But if you don't, say it's only your Nigerian Naira account, it will not work. Oh, hey God. I experienced it, okay? I needed extra money and I didn't want to ask my husband because he has a dollar account and I don't. So I needed money for, like, I wanted to, independent woman, have my Naira, so I want to use it. I could not. The Naira was looking at me and I couldn't withdraw it. I couldn't do anything with this. I kept on asking people if there was a place I could change Naira to dollar. There was no way. Okay, it was frustrating. Eventually I got someone, but I found a Nigerian in Dubai that has a Naira account. So I sent Naira to his Naira account and he gave me 1,500 dirhams. I had to change. You can imagine the hassle. It's a lot. And then obviously for somebody that's doing that for you, he's not doing it for free. He has his cut out of the money. I think he sold 1 dirham to me 161 naira or 162 naira at the time. So you can imagine how much I had to spend for 1,500 dirhams. So my advice, withdraw every money you think you have that you can possibly spend, that you don't mind spending. Withdraw it in your country's currency. Take it to your bureau de change anywhere you are. Change it first. Come to Dubai. Now, if you spend and you have left, when you get back to your country, Dollar is a universally accepted currency, okay? Everybody would accept it. Your country would accept it. Dubai would accept it. So why not change it to dollar? Win-win for everybody. Better still open a dollar account. But if you don't have the luxury of that, please change all the money. If you finish spending and you have leftovers, when you get back to your country, change it back to your country's currency. Nobody loses anything. You don't have to be giving somebody money to change your currency for you in your country, okay? So make sure you do that. So another thing I want you to know before you travel down here. Now I had to take a deep breath. If you think you met scammers, come to Dubai. Yes, my darling, come to Dubai. You think you have met people that know how to scam? You Nigerians, you think you know what? Come to Dubai, okay? Now these people, probably because they know that it's a tourist country, they know a lot of people that are buying from them are tourists. A good number of people that patronize these people are tourists. They would increase the prices, you guys. And if something is originally $5, you guys, they can start from $100. It's bad. It's bad, okay? I had watched a video before going to Dubai, just like this one I'm making now. And that's why I'm making this video, because I watched that video. The person said, talked about bargaining, but the person did not give me other tips. That's why I'm making this video, so that when you watch it, you will not make the mistakes I made. That person helped me to avoid the mistake, even if I still fell for the scam. But let's move on. So, bargain. So I wanted to buy something, and then the prices started from 100 dirhams. And because I already watched videos, from 100 dirhams, I was like, I'm going to get it for, I think I said 10 dirhams. And then initially he was doing the whole, no, 8, 10, that's small. And you know how they talk, their English is very Arabian, and they have this intonation that I really like, to be honest. So I was like, that's small, on 10 dirhams is too small. I said, me too, I'll follow you and be speaking your idiom. All of us will be doing that small. I was like, no, not small. You guys, I'm like, no, not small, large, big enough for this. Mind you, all of this is at Dera Market. If you don't know Dera Market, it's like the Balogo of Nigeria. For those that are not in Nigeria, just think of the largest multi-purpose market in your country, okay? So eventually I bought that thing for 10 dirhams. You can imagine if I didn't bargain. And before I watched the video that I'm talking about, I was already just paying for things. If you tell me 5, I pay. 10, I pay. It was bad. After that happened, I was in shock for a while. I kept telling my husband, imagine I did not bargain and I paid 100 for this thing. So it could have been sold for 10. And you were telling me 100. It could be sold for 10. And what? Are you a thief? And if he's selling it for 10, he has gain on that 10, mind you. Learn to bargain. Don't ever agree, except in the mall where there are like fixed prices to things. If it's normal random market, bargain. Now, another very important thing I need you to know before you travel to Dubai: transportation is not cheap. Transportation is not cheap, okay? It could be cheap, but it's not cheap. Now, what I mean by it could be cheap is you could go to the subway station and take the train instead. That's like the cheapest means of transportation in Dubai. But as I was, I don't know, the train station was not so far from the hotel where I lodged in, but I just was always too lazy to walk. I went there to be a baby girl, and I was not about to go and be trekking in Dubai, okay? It wasn't far, but I just didn't want to trek any distance. Laziness. And it cost me. It cost me money, you guys. Taxi is one of the most expensive. Taxi, the limousines and all of that, are one of the most expensive rides in Dubai. Now, there's the government-owned taxis where you just come out of they're everywhere. What's the color? I think it's about, you'll know it's red, yellowish. If I can find a picture, I'll just put it so you know what it looks like. It always has taxi signboard on it. Those ones are relatively nice and good. See, there was a mistake. We are scams. This is the scam story, okay? We came out of our hotel room. That's the day we were even going to Dera Market. And typically when we come out from the hotel room, you see cabs, taxis and all of that. So this particular man just comes and he opens, and Dubai, yeah, the kind of cars they use for taxi is the kind of car that's probably somebody's dream car in your country, and I kid you not. So when this guy came, he came with a very beautiful car. I don't know much about cars, so I cannot even remember what name it was. And then The driver just literally told us, taxi? We said yes. It was like, okay, come in. So in our heads, we're like, okay, yeah, taxi. And they asked us where we're going to. And then we told him there are markets and all that. Now, this guy was unnecessarily nice throughout the trip. See, this guy was nice. So it was nice to a fault, okay? He was nice to a fault. He was basically telling us about the city. If this is our first time, it was my first time. It wasn't my husband's first time. He's been there about 2 times before our trip. So he told us about the trip. What are we here for? What do we do in Nigeria? Where are we from? Questions. I'm the people's person. My husband is not, so he wasn't even interested in the conversation. He was just not answering. It's me that was answering. Oh, I answered my scammer. Oh God. Anyway, just kept telling this man where we were from, asked us what we're doing. You see me telling him a nurse. We told oh my God. Only for us to get to there. And then normally, like I said, we've gone on trips. From the hotel to ING World where we went to, it was really far. But I think we just ended up spending about 60 something dirhams for that trip. It was so far, like so far. Now, dirhams to naira is 161 naira to dirhams per dirham. So you can imagine calculate how much this thing is, and you're traveling inside, like somewhere that is not far, inside Adubo. One thing you should know, never convert. Just be spending it and praying to God to replenish your pockets, because you can faint, okay? And then we got there, and this guy brings out his meter. He has his own meter. We didn't realize, because normally the regular cabs, you see the meter there, but this guy had his own meter. And then we checked it, and it just said 150 something dirhams. I was gonna run crazy. So I don't know. Maybe that was for the tourism, because he kept on talking about the city, telling us places. If we pass this place, it's going to be like, oh, this is it was created in that. So one thing I want to tell you before you go to Dubai: focus, open your eyes. Don't let any unnamed car, unbranded car tell you enter. Those ones are companies on their own, and they are not government owned, and they are really pricey, you guys. They are really pricey. Do not enter any car that is not branded. They will take your money. Except you want to use your 2 eyes and spend, which is fine. There are a lot of limousine companies, like a very common business there. Order limousine and be bougie and all of that. But it's the fact that we did not plan to spend that amount of money on transportation. Transportation is expensive, you guys. It was we're just so pissed. We didn't even spend so much time in the market because of how pissed we were. Another thing I want you guys to know is be vigilant. Be very vigilant. Be super vigilant, because you're in a foreign country that is not your country. So be very, very vigilant. Do not let them cheat you. See, don't even let it. Now, when you go to the tourist centers, and I'm going to be referencing places that we went to. So we went on a boat cruise, went to Desert Safari, went to IMG World, and all of that. Oh, the first experience for me was the IMG World, because I think that was where we went to on our second day. And then we got there, and we're trying to take pictures of ourselves. I was trying to snap my husband, he was trying to snap me. In fact, we even took pictures with our phone. And there comes this woman, very nice woman. Oh, let me take your picture. And then we're like, oh, okay. She was like, we said no. Initially, we're like, no, we don't want pictures. We don't want her to take our pictures, because we had the Nigerian mentality in our head. We had the OT of, we know, say, if you're going to snap us, you would want us to pay. And then we're like, no, we're not interested in pictures. And this woman literally told us to our faces, right? No, everybody snaps here. She said everybody snaps here. It's for this place. Like, we felt it was they just want to have memories of, since we came as a couple, probably just a picture of a couple that came to this place today, or just, something that would be given to the owners of the place. Okay? And then they gave us a band in our hand. They were like, it's for this place, okay? But after if we're ready to leave, we can come and see the pictures. So I was like, okay, that's no problem. And then we stayed and we're posting. She was so nice. These people are nice to a fault to scam you. Hey, they are nice to a fault to collect your money. She was so nice. She just kept on doing, oh, okay, smile now. Okay, do this, peace sign. You know how they talk. Peace sign. Okay, would you raise your hand, please? And then we kept on doing, she would just smile, we smile. And then we went inside. And then she was like, oh, that's all, thank you. And then we left. Like, she didn't even try to, you know, try to cajole us into paying anything. So we just felt, oh, that's it. See, when we're going, because of that sticker that they put in our hand, I even forgot. There were like 3 stands or different people coming. The sticker, your picture. I was like, oh, I never remember my husband. I was like, oh, let's go and see our pictures. And then we went and they were showing us the pictures. I was like, oh, they're so pretty. Truly, they were pretty. I'm gonna show you guys something, okay? So we're like, they're so nice, and then they were like, okay, so do you want your picture? We're like, yeah, why not? The pictures were so beautiful. And then we said, next thing I'll hear is 200 dirhams. He said, waiting. you what? She was like, yeah, 200. She was like, but if you wanted, you know, they had papers like this. I brought this here, so I'm going to show you guys. They have papers like this with the IMG logo in it. This one was for Desert Safari. I'm going to show you guys soon. So she was like, for that one, I think it was 100 dirhams. And then they had a flash. I don't know if you guys can see. They had a flash, okay? You can see IMG World. And this flash, this is it. We paid 200 dirhams for this thing. Try and calculate it in your country currency and you would understand my anger. We paid 200 dirhams. We had to pay, okay? Let me not say we had to. The pictures were really nice and then we wanted it, so we just paid. He paid me on. So they put, I think it was 10 pictures in this flash and collected about 200 dirhams. After that, they thought we learned. We did not learn. We didn't. So we went to the boat cruise. And then, you know, they always say the same thing. So, and you won't want to be rude, okay? Especially, you're not in your country, so don't be rude to people. I'm not rude. My husband is not rude. So we kept on being nice. That is what put us in trouble. My point is, when you travel, don't let them snap you. You don't have to be rude about it. I mean, after 3 experiences, we learned. When we went to Aquaventure and they wanted to snap us, we just kept on saying, no, thank you, very with smiles, no, thank you. They were like, no, it's just, they always say the same thing. It's not for you, it's for the people that have the place. It's a lie, it's for you. You will pay, you will collect your picture. Because I mean, you won't even want to leave your picture with them in a foreign country, okay? When we went for a boat cruise. This was the exact cruise, okay? This was the cruise. And this lady came and then she was snapping everybody. Like, I saw her snapping from behind. She was snapping every single table. And we're just sitting. And then she just came trying to snap us. I was like, no. She was like, no, it's for, same story, it's for them. And then they were like, you can stand here. Let me show you something. Where's that picture? So we're supposed to stand. They were like, you can stand beside the water. You can stand here. Okay, another one sit. You can see people behind us, okay? And then we just stayed and then she snapped. And it was time to go. And she brought pictures. In this thing, though, they packaged it like this so that they will cost people money for you. I can't remember how much we paid for this, but it was a lot of money as well. I think it was about, was it 40 per picture? 40 dirhams, so about 80 dirhams for this too. Another thing I did not know, like I stated earlier, everything is negotiable, but we did not know. So every amount they called, even this flash that we paid 200 for, we should have negotiated, because at the end of the day, they too want to make money. They know you could walk away, so they would agree to it. Any amount you eventually decide on, you both would agree to it, okay? We were just paying. If they say 40 dirhams, we pay. 30, we pay. We paid. Like I stated, there's no point going back and forth, okay? At the time we went to Desert Safari, we already had 2 experiences. So when this guy wanted to snap us, we just kept on saying, we don't want. This guy was doing, no, it's not you. I say we don't want for the people too. We don't want. And then we hadn't taken a lot of pictures with our phone. So I was like, okay, let's snap one. But before we snap, how much? The guy now started laughing because he already knew that. I already caught him. And then I was like, how much? And then he said, it's not expensive or something of that sort. And I think I was like, see, if you snap it and you bring it and it's expensive, you will take the picture home and I don't care to know what you do with it, okay? So we snapped 2 pictures. No, we snapped a couple of pictures, okay? And then I told him, I said, even if I'm going to take one, it has to be one. And this nigga went and printed 2 pictures. No, he printed 3. But we have 2 here. The glue has come off. But this is how it was, okay? It was on these 2 sides. This was it. The glue has come off. And he brought it when we were sitting for the barbecue dinner. And I saw it, three different pictures. They were all in individual boxes like this, okay? Like individual packs like this. Why? I said bring one, you're bringing 3. I asked him how much was one. I think he said 30, and then I bargained to 10 or 15, thereabout, and I paid that. And then he was laughing. And my husband was not even looking at him. My husband was the meanest that day. I kid you not. It was not even smiling because we told him not to bring it, okay? I was still the one. I was the calm one. The guy even told me, tell your husband to smile. I said he's smiling. Somebody that was clearly frowning. I said he's smiling, okay? Eventually, he dashed us the second picture. That's why I say bargain. These people, they don't have anything they'll do with it. So they will give you, they don't want anything to do with your picture. They want you to pay for it. But if you're not willing to pay for it, just pay for one. They will give you the rest. Trust me. Especially for the ones that I've printed. The soft copy one, they'll have no loss, really. But the ones that I've printed, they will dash you the rest because there's nothing they're going to do with it. They will throw it away. They cannot clean it from the paper they have printed it in. So, bargain. I'm saying this story again, bargain. Or don't let them snap you. Tell them you have a camera or something. Just tell them something. Be polite. You don't have to be rude. Just tell them you have something. You have your own camera. I do hope you enjoyed this video, you guys, as much as I enjoyed making it. I've just been laughing. I'm alone at home and I'm laughing. But it's not madness. I'm talking to my people, okay? I'm talking to you guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like this video, subscribe, comment, subscribe once again, share to your friends, share to your family, share to your phone, just share to everybody. Make sure they follow me. There's going to be more and more videos like this coming up. More and more videos. I have content for you guys and I can't watch it on my own, so I want you all to watch it, okay? So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Mwah.